Hopefully this is a low enough volume that you can hear me while playing. Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be talking about various Scorn related subjects while playing some TF2 because I don't have anything to really talk about that seems worth enough to have its own video using gameplay clips from Scorn and stuff like that. It's just going to be a bit of a ramble and rant similar to the Fall Guys video that I made. And speaking of that video, there's one thing that I said that I admit I'm completely wrong. And that was I predicted that the game would come out close to either the end of 2020 or the beginning of 2021. Based on a comment they made in one of their Kickstarter updates about having the game but maybe not having the console. While that's probably still true thanks to all these shithead scalpers pretending to be entrepreneurs, it's not exactly true that means the game's coming out soon. They put down a 2021 release date, and considering how good they've been at nailing entire years, like the 2016 trailer said it's coming 2017 guys, and the 2017 gameplay trailer said hey it's coming 2018 guys, and their own Kickstarter said October 2018. It's now March 2021. We got no video game. So yeah, I'm not gonna predict a damn thing. I'm gonna wait until they drop a date, and even then I'm gonna be skeptical. But really it's not the release date of the game that I think bothers most people. You know, in general, gamers can actually be very patient. They have a bad rap for not being patient, but honestly, if there's like decent communication from the devs, and they're not yanking their chain with, oh, we need another delay, we need another delay, we need another delay, gamers can be patient. For example, like Succubus by Madmind Studio. That's coming out this year, supposedly. I don't know when, but I'm also not concerned because the devs are very active when it comes to communication. They have like 2 Twitter accounts based on it, the Agony one and the Vidya one that posts fairly often, and like around every month they have a blog post on the website going over, you know, like a new mechanic or just some update or another. So I don't mind the fact that I don't know when that game's coming out, cause you know, at least there's this semi-constant assurance that it will come out. The Scorn devs are not like that, unfortunately. But I think enough complaints have been made about that, and there's no use in complaining at this point because nothing's gonna change in that area. So one thing I've done in the past like month is, one thing I like to do is occasionally just get really drunk and watch clips of cartoons on YouTube. And one of my favorite animated films of all time is WALL-E, the Pixar one. You know, you've probably seen it. And there is actually some scene in it that I wonder if we'll see something like that in Scorn. And it's at the very start of the movie where he's rolling around through the ruinous wasteland of Earth after humanity has completely shat it to death with their disregard for the environment and stuff. And he rolls around near the dead corpses of his fellow WALL-E units. Now the reason he was able to survive is because he achieved some level of actual sentience. He's able to express fear, able to express curiosity, he has some self-preservation instinct that a lot of the other units probably didn't have, and that's why they're basically dead, and he's able to steal parts from them if some part of him ever breaks down. I can't help but to feel that's something we're going to see similar in Scorn, considering the fact that all of the concept art and in-game material we've seen so far that involved anything that's not our Scorn guy, the player character, all the Scorn people are dead. There's none left. There's especially a lot of dead Scorn people concept art on the Kickstarter campaign page, and there's of course a dead Scorn guy with a little baby version of the 2016 trailer pod thing embedded in a mechanical cavity in its chest from the Series X trailer. However, at the same time, I know that's not going to be the case that they're all dead, because that very Scorn guy I just mentioned was shown as a silhouette in one of the updates, and they said it's an enemy type that may be added to the game. Originally it was part of a Kickstarter stretch goal, but evidently they have enough funding that they're adding it anyways. And if it's an enemy, well, it's gotta be an active force against you, otherwise, at most, it's an environmental hazard. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be sentient. It could be that Scorn person, as given how shitty it is to live in Scorn World from what we've seen so far, had his brain scooped out like a total fucking lobotomy, and is not an active thinking agent anymore. Hold on. Here, bitch. Damn it! Fucking cuntsmen snipers. Like, maybe it is like as mechanical as an organic being possibly could be. So in other words, a bit like those dead Wallies in the start of the movie. Whereas our Scorn guy probably was able to achieve some level of sentience, free will, independence, and is trying to survive in the hostile environment. And I also wonder if, similar to Wall-E, it'll be that it starts out with Scorn guy doing his allotted tasks. Wall-E is, scooping up all the debris and crap on Earth into cubes and stacking them, and, well, who knows what Scorn guy is supposed to do. Probably something not very fun at all. And then, later on, he finds some new meaning in life. Something compels him to do something completely different, something never intended for his unit. For Wall-E, it was Eve arriving on Earth and his infatuation with her. And for Scorn guy, who knows? So that's just a bit of a random thought, an example of how fucking entrenched I am in this stupid video game that doesn't even get any updates. I think about when watching Wall-E of all fucking things. Ah, oh, damn it, it's too late. Yeah, I can't help you, bud. Living mech's better than a dead one. Yeah, it's, but that just goes to show how crappy it is that there is no updates. I'm able to come up with all these thoughts and stuff. Fucking speak, get out of here. God damn. Go, just be French somewhere else. Oh, seriously? Another one? Get over here. Well, I tapped him twice. Go be bad at baseball. Get out of here. Quit disguising as your son. Fuck off. So one thing that was unfortunately lacking from the new gameplay trailer wasn't, anything in the trailer itself, though I suppose there are things I would have liked to have seen that they didn't show. But there wasn't any interviews after the trailer was released. There were a few with the Series X trailer, And unfortunately, most of the information was shit we've heard a million times. They're video game journalists asking these questions, not people absurdly obsessed with this dumb video game like I am. So they're just asking like Babby's first fucking, what's a Scorn? Which I suppose for a general audience is perfectly fine, though of course I would love to see something more substantial. But we didn't even get any general audience questions with new gameplay trailers, no interviews with Peklar. And it got me wondering, if I ever had the opportunity to ask these people questions, like send them an email and they'll answer the questions one by one. Seriously? Are you fucking serious, guys? Oh, just a second later we've survived. So what would I ask? Well, there was actually one interesting question someone asked them on Twitter, which is, on their Kickstarter campaign, they said that the game involves exploring a series of interconnected environments in a non-linear fashion. And he asked, does that mean there's gonna be like a hub world that you start out in or go to that has different entrances into these different interconnected areas? He didn't provide an example, but you know, I'm gonna say something like Dark Souls sort of has that. Mario Sunshine has a hub world and pipes leading to different areas, so those aren't necessarily interconnected. Yeah, more like Dark Souls, I guess. And the Scorn devs haven't replied to him, unfortunately. Actually, would be a nice thing to know about the gameplay. But whatever. One thing I really want to know is, all of the material leading up to the Series X trailer has been devoid, utterly, completely, of any overt or even minor sexual elements, to the point where it was a criticism, both serious and in jest, that the game can't really be said to be inspired by Giger because Giger had eroticism as a major theme of his work, and there's not a single penis in all of Scorn. And then the Series X trailer comes out, and what do? You get a drippy horsecock faucet, you get some pregnant-looking entity, whether or not it actually is pregnant or it's just imagery, and you get, of course, that statue of two figures having sex. Why the sudden change? Why the major shift from a bleak, sterile, sexless environment to, hey, sex actually exists in the Scorn world and so do titties? Another thing I'm actually kind of interested to know is everything we've seen so far from what would have been part 1 of the game? Get fucked, Scout. Because the devs have already stated that the Series X gameplay trailer is in the same level as the 2017 gameplay trailer, and obviously that's part 1 because that's all they were working on when that trailer came out. But what about the room with the giant head statues and pregnant entity? What about the statue? What about the penis faucet? Those are like the only actual interesting areas from the new trailer. There's one shot of there's literally a shot of the fucking machine that we see near the end of the gameplay trailer. It's the exact same one, which makes me think that that's gonna be a recurring machine we see and have to work with. I'm gonna skedaddle. Sorry, Piero. Oh, wait, we oomped. Alright, never mind. Give him a heal. Fuck spies. I'm going to go out of limb and say that any place that the bear and red wheat shit is in is going to be part 1. And if I am correct, holy shit, that demo might actually be retarded. If I am correct, then everything is from part 1. We have literally never seen part 2, except maybe that portal at the very end of the new gameplay trailer, which also presents quite a bit of mystery. In fact, who knows, maybe that's the way you get to all the different interconnected environments. You go through a magic portal to each one. Or maybe the area with the heads is a hub area, cause don't worry, Mick, I'll let you laugh. Because, you know, that's a circular room, and a circular room with those arches could lead to doorways leading to different environments. Who knows? I mean, isn't that, at the end of the day, the only actual concrete thing you can say about the game? Who knows? Except for the devs. You know, fuck spies, man. Nope. Alright. Oh, there you are, Frenchie. High alert, boy. One kind of unfortunate thing is that, like, I'm the only person who's, like, consistently making actual Scorn-related content on YouTube. And I mean content beyond, hey, I re-uploaded the trailer, or, hey, I'm gonna react to one of the trailers, because that's, you know, just kind of fucking useless at this point. I mean, it's like, one guy, Hot Not Meh, who made a few Scorn videos years ago, but he hasn't done anything Scorn-related in years, Seriously, dude? Heal me. Build up your Uber, dude. And, yeah, that's about it. Now, there is this one Taiwanese guy, this guy from Taiwan, who on a different site has quite a few Scorn videos, and even though I can't understand a damn thing he's saying because I don't speak his language, based on what he shows in the video, the images, the fact he's peered through the demo files, the fact he's making, you know, different connections to different contents in the trailers and concept arts, he may be the only other human being outside of the devs themselves, the only human being who rivals me in terms of Scorn knowledge. And such a fucking shame that I can't understand him, he can't understand me. He has one video available on YouTube, and unfortunately he didn't turn on the captions, so I can't use, like, the auto translation feature. Pyro's clean, though I was being a bit sus. I can't use the auto translation feature to see what he says, but the thing is, I've left a comment on his Scorn video. He never replied to me, and if he ever leaves a comment on my video, even if it's in simple Chinese as a language he uses according to Google Translate's automatic thing for the website he posted most of his videos on. Even if it was in that, I could run his comments through Google Translate, he could run my comments through the same thing, and we would still be able to communicate with each other. And I would love to, like, actually talk with him because, again, he's, like, the only person I've seen who knows as much about... Go be French somewhere else. Who knows as much about Scorn as I do. I'll link his channel in the description of this one, so, you know, if you can understand him, it might be worth a watch. He has much better production value than I do. Oh well. I mean, I get why no one's making videos about this. The content so far is so esoteric that, like, you have to be really invested in Scorn in order to want to figure out what the hell's going on. Like, you know, there's no dialogue, no text. The trailers tend to give very little information, especially if you don't cross-reference it with concept art. Some concept art straight up isn't even fucking available anymore. There's concept art from 2013 that's been almost entirely scrubbed from the internet. That does appear in my overview of concept art video. Some guy on DeviantArt who posted it and he deleted everything from his account. One of the concept arts of a Scorn guy growing in a wall has been removed because it was posted accidentally. But it was managed to be saved again, and I do have it in my hard drive. Fuck you, Peklar, you can't keep that secret anymore. I'm gonna Uber. I'm kind of surprised though that Super Horror Bro hasn't made a Scorn video, because he tends to do a lot of theory crafting videos about upcoming video games, especially horror ones, which, you know, take a fucking guess what his favorite genre of video game is by his name. Maybe he'll make one when the game comes out, or maybe when the game comes out, it'll still be so esoteric that I'll be the only one making any real fucking theory crafting videos about it. Or maybe it'll strike big and you'll even see Game Theory make a video about it. Though who knows how accurate... Fuck off, Spee. It's a dead ringer though. I didn't hear the ding. Alright. Come on, Heavy, let's rush. Let's rush. Up, go, 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 go. And we win. Another game won by the medic. Like, actually, because I have the highest score. It all depends. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna go down the level of analysis to the point where they try to learn about Heidegger's, that German philosopher who popularized the term Dasein, in order to get some level of understanding of what the fuck's going on in the limited few materials we have available. It would be neat if the Scorn devs themselves, like when the game came out, maybe like, you know, a few months later, decide to say, alright, here's what the game's about, here what the hell's actually going on. But I doubt that'll happen, because Peklar likes to insist that people come up with their own interpretation of what's going on. Maybe in the concept art book they'll discuss their thought process behind a few of the designs. That would be nice in general, but who knows, could lead us closer to figuring out what's going on. Alright, fuck you guys. Heavy's there we go. Soldier seems to have something between his ears. But I don't. Yeah, we're still, I mean, I genuinely don't know if I'll even get the Kickstarter swag at this point. That's something I kind of have in the back of my mind. Hey, I paid a good amount of money for that. The only problem is the devs aren't beholden to their Kickstarter backers. They're beholden to Humble Bundle, presumably. They're beholden to Kowloon Knights. They're likely beholden to Microsoft now, in which they send them updates and status reports, but the Kickstarter backers, no, because there's no legal clause as a part of Kickstarter that you have to notify the backers of stuff within this time frame. You can like be completely silent and there's nothing anyone can do. Alright, Heavy's low IQ. Go figure. Go be bad at video games somewhere else, my dude. Holy shit. Alright, I'm gone. Almost. Not really. So yeah, that's a state of Scorn. As far as all that goes. Despite, you know, the devs, I mean, it really is in spite of their updating and whatnot, there is still interest in the game. And I do hope that as the year goes on, we actually will get more frequent updates of some nature. The only problem is, it's been 5 months. In a little over 2 weeks, it'll be 6 months since the last update. That's half a year. This close to the end of development, and there's still like half a year waits between updates. That is quite frustrating, I must say. Fuck spies. Look at his dildo, he's not even fucking engaging in his duties as a medic, he's just having a fucking dick nick. Good grief. I'm here trying to heal everyone I can, and he's just like, I'll crossbow you to death! Yeah, you're not stare stabbing me, bitch. I hope I at least got the frame in with me laughing. You know, one thing we could probably ascertain about how the gameplay will go is we've seen in the Series X trailer and the new gameplay trailer that Scorn Guy uses his wrist key to, you know, puncture the tentacles on his healing coral. Alright, don't be stupid, Heavy. What the fuck? Where is he? Alright, it's a fucking scout that's like the, you know, MVP. That Heavy was just out having a dick nick in space or something. Whatever. And because of that, because that coral thing is what gives him more health, that should mean that he gets a wrist key thing fairly early on in the game, because it is general game design that, like, as soon as it's possible to make a mistake, that is taking damage, you get the means to rectify some of that mistake. So as soon as there's a means of taking damage, there's usually a means of healing from that damage. At least, you know, that's how I understand general game design to work, although who knows what the Scorn devs will think of. They don't exactly do things... I fucking hate spies. Don't exactly do things normally, as we've seen. Normally, when a game is at its release year, they tend to communicate with the audience more. Yeah, I'm uber salty about that, I know. I know. Heavy, are you actually stupid? Wow, he's actually fucking stupid. I'm not healing him. I know he's a gibbous heavy. I can sense his hat. I'm not healing him. If he dies, he dies. I'll heal this Pyro. He's fine. I'll heal this soldier. He's fine. I'll heal this demo. He's fine. But that gibbous heavy can suck my balls. Oh, look at that. He's building a wall to keep them out. That's good. Well, that would have been good. Alright, demo, let's do this. Ah, damn it. Ah, we almost had it. Engineer's too quick thinking. One question though is, it looks like Scorn Guy has at least a third arm, who knows how many he has packing, in order to hold up the coral thing when he's reloading ammunition or taking in health. Wow, not a single one of those hit. Yeah, I'm stubborn. I'm not healing him. That was my fucking telly. Medic priority, dude. Fucking spee. We don't know how soon he's gonna get those. We don't know where the fuck those even come from. Although there is actually a model in the game files called Parasite. That's a set of additional hands. They have like 3 fingers or 2 fingers and a thumb. On account of 2 of the fingers, like the pinky and ring finger and the index and middle finger being fused together. Alright. Get your shit together, bro. Yeah, there's nothing I could really do there. And it might be that what's interesting about that model though is that there's very clearly the wrist key like embedded deep into it. There you are. Dude, I'm healing you right now. Nope, not you. Fuck that heavy. Oh, wait, no, he's fine. Pumpkin heavy is alright. Let's see, what else is there to talk about in terms of Scorn? I guess another thing I'd like to know is, why did the design for Scorn Guy change so severely between the pre-alpha and what Scorn guy looks now. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of small design changes. For example, alright, just shoot your... Get fucked. Fuck your sentry. Your rescue rangering bitch. Sorry, build new one, but I don't care. Fuck 'em. Here's a Mr. Zero IQ here. Ah, it looks like no one's getting this point. Actually, how many do we have? Oh, well, they got more than us. Yeah, I think they're just too good. It's not that we're bad, it's that they're better. Alright, we do kind of suck compared to them. Except for me, you know, just check it out. I mean, even like the face mask between the 2016 trailer and the new gameplay trailer are noticeably different. So it seems they like to do a lot of little tweaks and changes between these different versions, which, you know, I guess makes sense. It would be cool to see real before and after of a lot of the material, but I don't think we're going to get that. Once we see the level from the pre-alpha, like what that finally looks like, as it was confirmed by Peklar that it's gonna be in the final game, I think we'll get a real big understanding of how much has changed. Interesting fact, when they were working on the pre-alpha, in order to get a sense of people's, reaction to the game, what they did was they sent, various video game journalist sites just a concept art and no information otherwise. Like, they didn't say, hey, this is a game that's gonna exist at some point. It's called Scorn, and it's probably gonna be not shit, so you should maybe write an article about that. Nope, it's just like, here's some concept art and nothing else. And they're wondering why nobody reported on a game. It seems like they like doing things like the worst way possible. I don't know how good of game developers they are. I don't know how good Scorn is gonna be. You know, maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be complete trash, I don't know. But they are really not good with the stuff outside of game development. They really need to hire a PR guy or some community manager or something like that. Ah, good grief. One sort of reaction to the new gameplay trailer is that apparently a lot of people found it to be very boring because it's mainly walking around and slowly shooting stuff. And I can see where they're coming from, but I don't think anything in the material has ever given the impression it's anything otherwise, you know? Like, maybe they saw a gun and fleshcapes and thought, oh, this is gonna be like the new Dune. Or new Doom, that's it. Which, is just not the case. Truman Show 1998, that was a good movie. But it's exactly, I mean, a new gameplay trailer is more or less what I expected, and I guess I don't have very, outlandish expectations. First of all, because the gameplay trailer we've seen in 2017, basically the same. There's a new weapon, and he interacts with some of the machinery, Scorn guy does, in slightly different ways. But ultimately, there's nothing like super major or new between them. The newest stuff is like we now know how he gets more ammo and health. And also there's a new creature. Good grief. Wow, there's... The lights weren't all on upstairs for that guy. But hell, I'd probably die the same way too. According to Peklar, it looks the new stuff between now and 2017 looks and plays, you know, very... Now I'm on his team. In case I don't see you again, good evening, good night, and I forget how the actual quote goes. I think it's good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Fuck, what was I even talking about? Alright, Peklar says it looks and plays very different from the 2017 trailer. Looks, definitely. They really gave us an idea of how different things appear, you know. It's a lot more detailed, the textures are better, the models are generally better, although there are a few places where it's, hey, Scorn for the PS2, guys. Defend me, sniper! Oh, get fucked! Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god! But plays, I really wouldn't say so, and I'm not expecting like any super amazing gameplay or whatever. Like, I think it's gonna be a slow shooter, and I'm perfectly fine with that because I feel it probably fits the aesthetic and tone of the game best. But I think people need to lower their expectations about the game. Like, I know it's a thing that the longer the game is in development, the higher people's expectations are, because, well, what are they doing if not, like, adding more and more stuff to the game? I mean, surely they're not sitting around with their thumbs up their asses. Although sometimes it really does feel like the Scorn devs are sitting around with their thumbs up their asses. Ah, damn it, could have been epic. But I think the gameplay is gonna be very simple, and that's not necessarily bad. There's a lot of great games that have ultimately simple gameplay. I'm more interested in the mystery and the lore and stuff. I hate this engineer. The lore and the history of Scorn World and stuff like that than I am in the gameplay itself. So I have low expectations. Maybe he doesn't deserve that laugh, because he was kicking my ass, like, consistently. But, you know, scout's got a scout, you know. I'm drenched in lime, I have to play the part. Toss my cum. Whoop. What a fucking great game TF2 is. You know what I want? You know what I want? Consider it for a moment. Scorn themed cosmetics. That's right. Scorn is coming to Steam after all. I mean, you know, could be a nice cross-promotional thing. Valve and Ebb Software teaming up to shill each other's games. Who knows? Could be cool. We could have like a biomask that Scorn guy wears for heavy. We could maybe replace a scattergun here. Wait, this isn't a scattergun. This is a force of nature. The force of nature here with something similar to the shotgun model from the game. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe there was a cross-promotional thing with Alien Isolation. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool, but I highly doubt it'll happen, and that's mainly on Scorn's and then TF2's. TF2 has done cross-promotional stuff with indie devs before. But Peklar seems like he has a bit of a stick up his ass. I'm just gonna say it. It kinda seems like he does. He takes himself way too seriously. I'm way low HP. Get out of here, you weeb. I can't rescue point now. There we go. Ah, shit. Oh my god. God, I'm glad I got this taunt. Actually doing pretty well holding him off. Oh, could've been epic. Up, hero. You know, it's kind of the same thing when it comes to like Scorn merchandise. There is gonna be the Kickstarter backer swag, but I don't think we're gonna get much in term. Seriously, Shri? Wow. Wow. Nice avenging, dude. I don't think we're gonna get much beyond that. Maybe they'll have the concept art book up for sale. Maybe they'll begrudgingly allow for a Scorn guy Funko Pop. I mean, who knows? I guess it all depends on if the game is good, though, because if it ends up being shit, I don't think anyone's gonna want to get any merchandise from it. There was an interesting question on the Steam forums, which is, have Scorn people ever been to their moon? And the answer is, of course, we don't know. We don't even know if there is a moon, and we certainly don't know if they've ever achieved spaceflight. I'll let them live. I guess I could suspect that they've achieved flight in general because of that spotlight or searchlight that was near the start of the Series X gameplay trailer. But as far as like, you know, getting to space is concerned, we have no fucking idea. I mean, I suspect they are like aliens. A lot of people think, oh, it's Earth after a biological experiment went wrong, or human beings have meddled with genetic engineering and it all went poorly. Oh, nice one. Come on, don't give them the satisfaction of even 1 second. Alright, just gotta take it back and we win. Just focus all our efforts. Playing the most dangerous game here. Wow. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye, Scoop. Or Spee. Wow. Get the fuck out of here. And we win! GG, no RE. I mean, really no RE, because we have no more matches left. Yeah, I think I rambled on about a fucking video game that isn't even out, and you know, how good it's gonna end up being is dubious, so I'm gonna see you guys later. Good matches though, and we even got an actual weapon and not a shitty cosmetic case. So take